taken by this feeling. Baby, we're invincible.
Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of Rebuilding Notts County. As always, if you are enjoying the save, drop a like on the video. That'd be tremendous. Today, we're starting on the page of Remy Dubois, mainly because I just realised this out of the blue. He's just played his 100th league game for Notts County, and I've got to be honest, I mean, you can see his stats for the season. This guy has suddenly just been unleashed this year, and it's really, really done a great job. And you can see, like, towards the end of last year, he did a good job, and then over the summer, but at the start of this year, I mean, he was at one point he was massively up there, but 2 goals, 5 assists this year. He's actually matched in the 21 matches. This is a good stat for you, really. First 79 games for Notts County, 2 goals, 5 assists. Last 21 games for Notts County, 2 goals, 5 assists. That is a real uptick for him. And remember, this guy cost us £1.2, I believe, million from PSG. I actually could not believe this deal. And I was beginning to worry at the time that perhaps that actually wasn't as good as I thought he was. But no, I think I've been proved right about Remy Dubois. There was that one season when he was out injured and Silla stepped in for him. And I actually thought he wouldn't get back in the team, but he's forced his way back in and just become, and look at the teamwork, work rate and vision page. Passing is excellent. The guy is a god and I love him. But Arsenal bid 33 million for him and Everton have bid 40. I've stalled and rejected them and he hasn't complained, which is really, really nice to see. I don't think he has a release clause, and if he does, they're not close to triggering it. However, we have come so close to losing our striker you would not believe. More on that in a minute though. I genuinely don't think I've lost a game when I've gone down to 10 men. It's like the players turn into 10 superhumans with the ability to stop anything. This is in relation to the Villa game. Yeah, I don't know what it is about the 10 men thing. We've won so many games when we've gone down to 10 men. We beat Chelsea for the first time in the Premier League when we'd gone down to 10 men and went a goal down and still won the game. We need to get some regen faces in this save so we can say, where did you get the face pack, Matt? Yeah, why do you think I've not been using them? No, I probably should actually. Let me know in the comments, who do you think deserves a face? And I will give them a face. I'll see what Laura's got cooking in the face department. Awesome content. Keep up the amazing content. Traptown's back. He's under a new name, though, of Shviko, so you can't sneak by me. I mean, apparently you can, because, once again, the spam filters are out to lunch, but I'm just glad to know he's okay. So, on the topic of a player that we had a big bid for, Guerra. Atletico Madrid bid 77 million for him. His release clause is 78 million. Now, it wasn't all up front, so they couldn't have triggered it had they actually bid 78 million. It was like 40 million up front, and then like 30 something. But they then came back later in the window. They've not come back again yet with, I believe, it was 50-something up front and a little bit less, but it still equaled 77 million. And I don't know why they're continuing to keep it at 77 million, but I'm okay with that. I'm just very scared that they're going to come in and trigger it, and he won't sign a new deal or even talk to me at the moment because of the interest from other clubs. But what I would say is, weirdly, both when Real Madrid put a really shitty bid in for him too, but Atletico's bid, it said on the thing he has no intention of talking to them. Who does he want to join then? After the disappointment of that late equaliser against Arsenal, we went out and disappointed yet again, because that is what we do. Remy Dubois gave us the lead in the 20th minute when I thought, okay, sure, maybe we're onto something here. Before Jean Carlos basically ran the length of the pitch and slotted us 2-0 up at the London Stadium, and I thought, finally, because I actually can't remember the last time we squandered a 2-goal lead. Then Rob Brain managed to grab a goal. You'll see that Zarzana, by the way, a few years ago, remember when I signed Son Johansson, I said I was in for one other dude, and I was thinking about it. It was Zarzana. That was the guy that I was after. He's weirdly playing on the left wing for West Ham, but I was actually going to have him as an attacking midfielder. And I mean, look at the performance he put in tonight. Annoyingly, though, direct free kick was the goal that gave them the equaliser. Frustrated that we threw it away. We were dominating the first half, and in the second half, they just stepped it up a notch. But still, we shouldn't be throwing that away. I was hoping that would be the sort of win that because we played really well. We created like 6 chances, and I was hoping this would be the win that sent us back onto winning ways. But it was not to be again. But what I would say is that I'm annoyed about the fact we conceded yet another direct free kick, but Jean Carlos's goal was nonsense. He ran from basically the edge of our own penalty area straight through and scored because no one went to tackle him. And it was like the defenders just weren't doing anything, and I get so annoyed when that happens, so it balanced out on the night. But then we went to St Mary's and finally got the win that we've needed for a while. And again, I actually think we played worse in this game than we did against West Ham. Kept a lot more of the ball though, but created less chances overall. Took the lead very early on through Nikolai Jespersen, of course, and played pretty damn well after that. But then Dwight McNeil scored a header at the back post, and I thought, for goodness sake, are we going to do this again? Thankfully, Jean Carlos with another goal. I think he's on to 7 for the season now. He has really come out of his shell this year, and I think that move to an attacking advanced playmaker has made a massive difference to him and the entire squad. So we got the victory. That is not what I want to show you, though. I have an example of probably the worst case of selfishness that you're ever going to see. And you're thinking, what did Thomas Stepanek do? It wasn't him. So, Here we are. Sorry, excuse my... For once, it's not angry sipping of water. This is a protein shake. I ran 8 miles this morning, so I'm trying to get some, like, liquid and calories back into my body. So excuse the chocolate moustache. So he goes past the last defender here. Watch the 21. He'll suddenly get drawn to it. He's in. He goes completely through. Watch this now. He could go here. He could go here. There's so many opportunities. But oh no, he's going to just aimlessly shoot it at goal twice. And then in the FA Cup, we could somehow only get a 1-1 draw against West Bromwich Albion. We played a rotated team. But... as you can see from the shots and the pure domination of the match, we should have won this game. We've now got a bloody replay against them too, which is the last thing we wanted. I worked out that in our 2 FA Cup ties this year, we have had a total of 70 shots, and 28 of which have been on target. And so far that's yielded 3 goals. I can't believe it. And I think we've conceded, like... 2 goals off of like 4 shots on target in that same period. I don't know what it is about the FA Cup and us. But nevertheless, we are still in the Champions League spot, sitting in 4th spot, won our last league game. All is looking good on that situation. But it's very, very tight. It really is a case of anybody from 7th up. I feel like Watford are still kind of in the battle too, and Everton aren't done yet, but after that there's an enormous gap back to Southampton and the entire bottom half of the table, really. So that's fine, I guess. But I really do feel like we've got to be getting top 5. This is... I want to be... I would love a Champions League place, and I think we're strong enough for it still, but we do need to improve, and just hopefully that win against Southampton will do us a bit, but I'm concerned because of the West Brom result. But today, it's a totally different story. It's the Carabao Cup. We're 1-0 down from the first leg, but I feel we've got a chance. But to be fair, I did rest a lot of the team for that game against West Brom in order to have players available for this game. We're not going to play that approach today, of course. These 2 will come back over. All is good. All is good. Is Santana not fit? Not quite, I don't think. No, I think I will play Santana today because I just felt like we need him. You can see that Guerra's under a bid. It's another one of these stalled bids, but they won't seem to go past where I'm at, which is fine. And it's the same situation with Remy Dubois. I'm just stalling them, hoping to put them off as long as possible. Okay, then. United play the weirdest system. And one day I'm tempted, and maybe today could be the day, to just try something and actually start off by going straight down the wide areas, because I feel like going through the middle against this block of 5 players. Sorry, 6 players. No, 7 players. No, that's not wrong. I can't count. 7 players. It is going to be difficult. I'm tempted to go straight down there from the beginning, because I feel like we've got to kind of go for it today. We've left ourselves in a position where losing only 1-0 at Old Trafford when we didn't play very well has definitely helped us. And I feel like our confidence and form has definitely peaked back up a little bit. We looked a lot better against West Ham. And Jespersen back to Suarez. And that's an interesting ball. And Guerra will get this. Bad defending from United. Nobody in the box for him, though. Stefanek's making a run inside. Please don't shoot. Oh, it's found Santana. And a good start for us there. First real chance. Nice again. Alberto. There's definitely spaces in the wide areas for the likes of Santana and whatnot. Asman, look at this. Finds Stepanek, and he's going to get the second chance here, though. Finds John Carlos. Lovely ball for Guerra. Oh, what a chance. So I've turned off work ball into the box just to make us a little bit more incisive when we do get into these areas, rather than Stepanek. Oh, and I think it's working. Dubois. I said I wanted to go for cups this year, and to be fair, we've got to the semi-final of one, and we're still in the other one. Santana does well, actually. Guerra, can he spin? He finds Stepanek. He's offside. But again, really good play for him to get into position. I'm sort of saving the onslaught approach tactic for like the last 15 minutes if we still haven't got anything from this match so far. Patient build-up, but I'm concerned that we've lost the ball. Gauthier and Parrott. And, oh, good block. And Suarez is able to make the save. But again, he probably could have squared that. United have really shot out like a cannon in the second half. Or a cannonball, more preferably. If you're shooting your cannon, you've got problems. Lara. Lozano. Oh, God, they are really coming at us now. Santana, that's more like it. He's got to get that ball across. Here we go. Stepanek's going to be able to overlap here. Asman can... Oh, he's gone for goal. Okay. I think we're going to have no choice but to try and push for it. Made a couple of subs just to sort of freshen this up a little bit, but it's not looking good for us so far. Vladimir and uh-oh, 1-on-1. This is bound to be a case of he'll just dribble straight past him. Well, oh, no. If he scores this. Bloody hell. Oh, Vignato, he's the guy that scored the winner in the first leg. And a great save. And, oh, brilliant work there from the defenders. We're going to give up chances, but hopefully we'll create one or two. We've got... I mean, even if we get a score, then it's not going to be enough. And Troffin, lever! Oh! Just once. I'd love things to go right for us in those sort of situations. It just... That was the chance. Unless... Fernando... Oh, dear. And... No. Notts County 0. Manchester United 0. I don't know. I don't know how we haven't managed to score a goal against them over 2 legs. Yeah, I don't know. We just... It is Man United still. But we just... I don't know what it is. Ever since that Chelsea game, we just don't look the same team. The ability to score just doesn't look as fluid. Chances aren't being put away. It's weird. But we must move on. Hopefully an easier match now. We'll see. Right then, we're back. Chelsea today. Nice and easy. Second in the league, would you believe? Here's a weird thing. Obviously, Everton came up with the bid for Dubois, which I've now rejected. They haven't yet done anything. He's not complained, which is good. Barcelona also came with a bid for Guerra of 9.75 million. Like, if we're rejecting bids of 77 million, what makes you think you're going to get him for 9 million? The AI in this game have the weirdest transfer philosophies, man. We are at home, and we do have a good record at home. We still, we didn't lose to Man United in that last game, but I don't know, our recent record is pretty poor in terms of genuine results. We've got that one win over Southampton, and it feels like that's the only win we've had in ages, and I don't know why. Like, we've dropped too many points recently against games we should be winning. Palace away, West Ham away, although there have been a lot of away games lately, so I guess that maybe that's just balancing things out. But it was Chelsea that ruined our confidence, so maybe we can get it back against them. That is at least going to be the plan, because a win for us over Chelsea, I mean, actually, as you can see, even a draw would be enough to send us into the 3rd place. But a win would be very good, because it would actually only put us 1 point behind Chelsea. Well, Chelsea are dominating possession to an alarming level. We've got to get that ball out wide, but we're not going to. And please... Oh! Garazini! Here! Right. Okay. If I still smoked, I'd be taking a smoke break right now. Honestly, that's how... And now it's saved as well. I cannot believe that. That is the most ridiculous one-on-one miss. I actually can't remember the last time we scored a proper one-on-one with our striker. It's actually getting stupid. Jean Carlos now for Guerra. He's been put clean through on goal by the Chelsea defender. He could go round the keeper if he wants. And yet those go in. I mean, we've got the lead thanks to Guerra, the son of war, with his 15th goal of the season. I think he got 20 in all comps last year, because I remember making a note of it. And he's already on to 15. This is bad defending from the Chelsea defender, allowing him to cut back inside here and getting a nice strike away with his left foot. It's a really good finish. He's immediately made up for it. But what was that first finish? Point is, we've got the lead in a massively important match. Let's see if we can not bottle it. We've thrown away too many leads. We were winning against Arsenal, threw it away. Winning against West Ham, threw it away. We were winning against West Ham and nearly threw that against Southampton, nearly threw that away as well. So yeah, hopefully let's not do it tonight. Stepanek, let's show some strength finally. And he's lost it, but he's won it back and won it back again. Wow, good determination from the youngster. Don't worry, we've got loads of insults for him coming up in the next episode. Santana, he's going to shoot, I expect. No, find Stepanek and it's 2-0. Thomas Stepanek's 8th goal of the year. Really strong work. And I believe that he massively deserved that goal just because of the work he did before that. The actual work he did to win the ball back twice, run all the way across to set up Alberto, and then make a lovely run to the back post. Santana picks him out wonderfully well, just over the fullback on... Chelsea's number 4 has done a dreadful job today. We've only ever thrown away 1-2... I can't remember the last time, other than that West Ham game, that we actually threw away a 2-goal lead. I do say, though, we really do look very, very dangerous on the counter-attack today. Oh, it's exactly the same as the Arsenal goal. Right, okay. Like, it's whipped in, and it just goes straight past them. Why are they not doing it? They're not marking people, so attack the freaking ball. Oh, God, I'm sick of those goals. Allow Stepanek to run at their number 4, because he looks weak as all hell. Stepanek's going through everybody. And Santana and Guerra, and a good save by Gil. Okay, well, the game started off well, but I'm concerned that set piece... Oh, good work again from Rafa. Oh, no. Come on, look. There's players in... Please, somebody just tackle the... There's a point where the guy is like, look, how has he not won the ball there? He's literally inside him. And then it's just a pot shot from the edge of the box that goes straight in. Stepanek. And now we've thrown away another 2-goal. I don't know what's gone wrong with the team. Ever since that Chelsea game, we literally cannot seem to hold our nerve in a match. Calabria. Oh, give me frickin' strength. I mean, how many opportunities do you want to clear that? Chelsea have created some good chances today, but Christ on a bike. When you get 2-0 up, you don't expect to all of a sudden be... They literally scored 3 goals in 5 minutes, just out of nowhere. Suddenly, their defender that couldn't do anything in the first half is now making just Stepanek give him the ball. We've looked very fragile at the back today, giving up so many chances. And to be fair, you can't really argue with the scoreline now. Jean Carlos, get that ball down the field for Guerra. We're not out of this yet. I'm determined to see us get back into this. Guerra, he's... oh, actually, Silla. Stepanek! Good save by Gil. Esposito. Go on, you're right there. And it still gets it, but it doesn't matter because we're on the roof now. Jean Carlos has got Lever into space. Lever's through. He's gonna shoot! And it's another big save from the Chelsea keeper. Oh, goodness me. Ah, dear. It's going to be our second home defeat of the year in a game that we really needed to just... I don't know. And I feel like on the balance, Chelsea deserved the win. They created better chances than we did on the night. But when you get 2-0 up like that, you kind of just expect a little bit more from the team. And not to concede the goals in the way that we did. But it's actual insanity. Genuinely. So, since that Chelsea loss, when we'd won... We look at the unbeaten run we were on. And just the runs around that too. Since that Chelsea game, which I thought we were really good in, we've won one FA Cup match against Luton and one game against Southampton in the league. And everything else has not been a win. Now, fair enough, there's been more away games in there than home games. But even against Bournemouth, like, yeah, I don't know. We just need to keep on pushing away. Thankfully, we've got Nottingham Forest coming up in a home game soon, so maybe that'll be the one where we finally get back to winning ways. Who knows? Luckily, we do now have 2 off-camera games due to the replay against West Brom, so there's that. Anyway, give me... I can't believe... Well, we just got to keep pushing on, don't we? Anyway, if you've enjoyed this episode, in spite of that, drop a like. I hate keep saying in spite of that at the end of every single video now, but that's where we're going at the moment. Yeah, drop a like, that'd be cool. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, that'll be awesome as well. And yeah, hold your gun, capybara. I'll see you guys very soon. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.